And for Act 3, we have some great options, but there will be an order in which you should prefer to do them. Spoiler warning for Act 3, this is when you're able to break the damage cap. Now, tough areas like this, Frozen Heart, now become much more accessible. There are a variety of enemies here. Some enemies are immune to fire. Hitting them with ice will turn them ice. Hitting them with fire will turn them back fire. It's kind of a vicious circle here.
Okay.
In the Frozen Hearts area, there will be tons of great pictos, loots, and even fantastic cosmetics. This area might be a bit challenging at first until you kind of get used to some attack patterns, but the enemy's health pool isn't that crazy. Nothing that goes above 100k health. Though enemies that make a clone of themselves is a bit annoying. In the first area here is around 200k experience, while later areas provide much more, such as 250k.
Wow.
Once you've reached your relationship with Mael high enough, the Reacher is another decent area for experience gains, mostly mimicking the same as Frozen Heart area, with never going over 300,000. I would recommend using these areas to get to maybe around like 50 to 60,
Okay.
and then heading to the Dark Shores. This is originally where the expedition got completely wiped out early in the game. You can technically go back here as early as Act 2, but these guys have quite the high health pool. So getting that little bit extra strength early on should help you push out the damage so that you can deal with these guys much more efficiently. Especially in Act 3 when Mael becomes an absolute powerhouse. Fantastic 7. And if you need any help with builds, they will be in the description below. Otherwise, I just highly recommend just equipping anything that increases your damage, because you can't go wrong with more damage. 100,080 experience, and you're able to grab some upgrade materials each fight. Grinding from the Dark Shores generally slows down around level 80 or so. You'll be more than ready for the Endless Tower. Each fight is only a one-time reward. I highly recommend equipping Monoko, as this will save an immense time going back to fight enemies for gaining his skill. Definitely some fantastic rewards, cosmetics, and yes, it's an achievement to clear this, so it's definitely worth doing. And lastly, the best place to farm experience towards endgame is in Renoirs drafts. This area is highly dangerous and only accessible once SKA gets his ability to go underwater. All the creatures here are insanely dangerous, but as long as you have a strong enough build and a great deal of Lumina, you can make quick work of them. And as a great bonus, you can actually farm Lumina here. And if you want to take it one step further and just farm with one character, you can fight a merchant that's towards the end of the area. This will reward you with the most experience, but it is again for only one character. At this point, you'll want to have a good fleshed out build, focusing a lot on damage so that you can just AoE and clear all the monsters. Though like anything, you can just kind of get the timing down for dodging, so you don't really have to be worried too much about damage, but if you do get hit, they will hurt. Which is why I usually run with some form of shielding. Yeah. By the time I was able to get here, I was actually farming for maybe only a couple hours or so, and that was enough to get one character to level 99, which, let's be honest, that is the dream.